Will developed. That's what it is. That's what it is. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been literally over a year since I posted a video. Life has lifed and is currently lifing. Okay? I've recorded 75 million videos and I just was not in the right space to post it. So I'm going to tell you my business. We're going to get into the nitty gritty. We're going to get into how the last year has been. We're doing a complete update, life update, telling y'all my tea, where I'm at right now, what's going on, you know. I'm here to explain myself really good. So let's just get into the video. Alright, so the last time I recorded my video, I don't even remember what life was like then. I just know it wasn't good. So I'll just kind of start with this year. This year has been the worst year of my life. And when I say the worst year of my life, whatever you imagine the worst year of your life would be, take that and multiply it by like 2, honestly. Okay, I'm driving it. It wasn't absolutely the worst year of my life. It was the worst year of my life. See, and I'm stuck right now between, was this the worst year of my life or was this like one of the best years of my life? First of all, I'm recording my video in my own apartment. I'm in my bedroom because I'm just comfortable. This is a lot for me to talk about. So I wanted to be in a comfortable space. Ignore the orange blanket. My mom gave me this blanket a couple years ago, and this is just my comfort blanket. So we're gonna get into the video. I'm in my own apartment. I did move into my own apartment. I moved twice this year, and a lot of people don't know my business because I don't really tell you my business. But I moved twice this year. I have 2 dogs, as you see by the beginning of the video, and I live alone. So yeah, get into it. But yeah, I'm in my own apartment. I'm super excited. I love my space. Very grateful for that. And that's why I don't want to say it's the worst year of my life, because like a lot of good things did happen, but a lot of shitty things happened as well. So yeah, let's just start from January. So in January, I was in a 3-year relationship. My ex-boyfriend and I moved in together. We got a place. We were kind of serious. Well, I was serious. We moved in together, and yeah, that was January. January we moved in together. January we broke up. What happened? I knew we weren't supposed to move in with each other because the relationship was not going well prior to us moving in, and I still moved in with him because, you know, I'm just a girl, and I thought foolishly, so I don't need nobody in the comments telling me I'm stupid because my sister already has. Okay? If you know my sister, you know. My sister's already told me I'm dumb. My homegirls already told me I'm dumb. I know. I don't need you to tell me in the comments. I'm young and I'm literally just a girl.
I just your baby.
Okay? So, January moved in, January we broke up. Why did we break up? Because there was a lot of cheating. Not on my half, this kind of cheating. Black girls don't cheat. Period. But there was a lot of cheating involved. Did I know I wasn't supposed to move in with this man before moving in with him? Yes. Did numerous people tell me not to move in with this man before I moved in with this man? Yes. Did I still move in with this man? Yes. I did. And my logic behind this was, okay, and it sounds so goofy, and I'm so embarrassed saying this. I swear to God, I'm so embarrassed. My logic behind this all was, and if you can guess what I'm about to say, comment it in the comments. My whole logic was, maybe if we move in together, it'll get better, things will change, he'll be a good man, Savannah. He was not a good man, Savannah. He was not a good man. Things did not get better. Things did not get better. In fact, they got worse. They got significantly worse. I'm talking like they got bad. So January moves in, found out he was cheating again. And then like a lot of other stuff was happening. I'm not here to bash nobody or talk down on nobody, but I'm just telling my truth, okay? But if I know, you know, whatever, we broke up in January, but we still lived together. Broke up in January, we kind of went back and forth, like, we broke it up, but, like, we broke it up, because I was broken up. I was broken up. So, we were broken up, but we're still living together. So, we were still sleeping in the same bed, yada, 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 you know, he's trying to get his girl back, because I'm that girl, like, it's finally clicking to him. And I don't even think at this time it was clicking to him, like, damn, she's really done, but whatever, we'll get into that later. So we moved or whatever, it was cheating. But this whole time he was trying to get his girl back, whatever. Still doing him. Hated this man, because I feel like I went through so much that I did not deserve in that situation. And then now I moved in with him and I felt stuck. I felt like I was trapped, because everyone told me not to move in, and I still did it. And I was like, I was a little embarrassed, I'm not gonna lie. I was so embarrassed and I was so sad, and I was just like, I felt like my entire world was ending. Anyways, we signed a lease in January. The lease wasn't gonna be up until March of next year. So we had a 14-month lease. So I'm in my head like, I'm literally stuck with this man, and he's not leaving. Like, he's refusing to leave the apartment because he's going to have to on rent or whatever the case is. That's another story, because I'm not even gonna get into that. But he's refusing to leave. I can't like kick him out because he has rights to be in the apartment. There's a whole bunch of like technicalities. Anyways, we're like trying to cohabitate at this point. We're trying to coexist in this space, and it's not working. I was just filled with so much rage. I've never been that angry in my life, and I should have just left the apartment, because that's what I ended up doing anyways. I should have just left, but I didn't, because like I said, I was embarrassed. So I stayed, and my thought process was, as soon as like the lease is up, I'm out. Like, I'm done. I'm completely cutting all contact, whatever the case is. It got really bad. It just kept getting worse and getting worse and getting worse, and I felt like that was God telling me to just leave. Like, it is what it is. Cut your losses, take your L, just leave. Part of it was my anger towards this person, because like I said, a lot of the things that I encountered and experienced, I didn't deserve that. And I know I'm not a perfect person, but I know that I did not deserve a lot of stuff. So I was going through a lot of emotions. I was going through a lot of hurt. I felt betrayed, because this is my partner, you know what I mean? And it's not like this is your first go around, which is kind of my fault, because like, you know, I shouldn't have stayed in that situation to begin with. I shouldn't have been in that situation to begin with, but I stayed, whatever. And then things got really, really bad. And then I just felt so depressed. I remember I felt just like defeated. I remember that's all I could feel was defeat. I felt defeated, I felt embarrassed. I just felt like I ruined my life because of a man. And my life wasn't ruined, because like, I'm alive, I'm blessed. A lot of great things happened for me this year. I moved into this amazing apartment, one of my dream homes. Like, I have a stunning apartment, and I was on an apartment tour. I got a great job. I got I wouldn't say my dream job, but I got a phenomenal job. I am healthy. I am no longer in a toxic space. I am doing a lot better than I was before, but I think just the level of trauma that I experienced definitely took like a significant effect on me. Whatever, anyways, my birthday comes, and how I ended up moving out a week after my birthday, and I went back home, and I think that was the worst month I've had in a while. Like, between the time that I moved home and that I moved to my new apartment, I was just, well, I wouldn't even say that. I would say between the time that I moved home and I started looking for more apartments was probably the worst time of my life. I would go to work, come home, and go right to bed. I was so depressed. I was so embarrassed. I literally didn't want to talk to my mom. I didn't want to talk to any of my family members. I just felt so embarrassed. I was so sad, and I was so hurt, and I just didn't want to face anyone because of the level of embarrassment I felt, because it's like they told me not to, and I still did it. I had faith in my situation, which I shouldn't have in the first place, but I had faith in this situation, and it, kind of backfired in my face. So I moved out, I would say July 17th. I applied for my apartment August 5th, I believe, and I got moved. So it was a short time, it was crazy. It was a very short time that I was depressed, but I also had to get myself back in therapy. I had to get back on medication. I was a wreck. I think this was the worst experience I've had in my life. No joke. The worst romantic experience I've ever had in my life, and I would eat rocks before I end up in another situation like that, I promise you. But yeah, I pretty much been in a weird space because I'm paying for two apartments. I'm paying for the apartment I live in now and the apartment I had before. So it's I feel like all my finances are kind of tied up in that, and that's obviously not cheap, and I'm not rich yet. Let's speak that into existence. I'm not rich yet, so that's bitch, I'm hanging on by a thread. Okay, life is whooping my ass every time. I literally had a meltdown today because I'm like, why am I paying all these bills? What the hell? And I'm not receiving any financial support from anyone else, so it's just me, and I'm just in this by myself. I had a horrible year because of a man, and I'm very disappointed in myself because I just feel like why did you do that in the first place? I look back at it now and I'm like, why the hell would you do that? I haven't traveled this entire year, mainly because of my job, because I got a new job and I wasn't able to leave the country for a while, and then I moved again, and it was just a lot happening. So I took a year, pretty much, let's just say I took a year off from traveling. But yeah, life has been lifing, and things got really bad, and I don't really want to go into all of that because it was just so bad. But yeah, it was horrible. It was pretty bad. Now I am just focusing on myself. I'm not dating. I'm not talking to anyone. I'm not entertaining anyone. I am in a phase in my life where I'm trying to decenter men, because every single time I'm in a relationship or a situation, I pour my entire self into the person or the people that I am dealing with, and I kind of neglect myself, and it's been like that for as long as I can remember. So this, for the past 3 years, I've completely put myself on the back burner. I put myself on the back burner. I put my goals, every single thing I've wanted in life has been on pause because I need to make sure this person is doing well and that they are, you know, making good decisions and just succeeding in life overall, while I completely deteriorate from, you know, the mental abuse that I'm dealing with in that situation. So I just really want to take some time. I think I'm just traumatized, honestly. I don't want to date. I'm literally afraid of men. I'm so lonely right now, it's not even funny. And it's so crazy because I was just telling my sister, like after being in such a toxic situation for so long, and every day there is just like something, I am bored. I'm so bored. And at first I was so grateful for the peace. I was so grateful for the time alone and the time I got to kind of understand and reflect myself. And honestly, the second chance I got to kind of, you know, elevate my life or redo or fix it or whatever the hell. But I'm bored. Now I'm bored. Like there's nothing going on. Like there is, and I would rather be bored than, you know, live in turmoil. But like, I am so bored. Like I find myself, and I'm gonna be so honest with you guys, find myself like just doing shit now. Like I can't even give you an example because I don't even want to like talk about that, but it's like I am so bored, and it's sick because I literally remember like bawling tears, begging God to get me out of this situation because I was not capable of leaving on my own. Literally, when I say bawling tears, I mean actually like bawling, telling God, like, listen, I'm gonna die in this situation if you don't get me out. And I'm finally out, and I feel like it's kind of a slap in the face, well, to God, because it's like, girl, I done got you out of this, and you're not like, I'm not taking time to really appreciate the peace and the quiet. So I think for the next 6 months to a year, I want to completely decenter men. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to entertain anyone. I don't want to go on dates. I'm not giving anyone my number. I'm not entertaining men whatsoever until God says this is your man. I think I'm done for a while. I really just want to work on my career. I want to be more dedicated to my craft and what I really want to do, because this back and forth with, oh my God, I could have been here had I started, or I could have been doing this had this happened, or if I had just put myself first, I would be in a completely different space. It gets old, and it's like at some point you gotta take accountability for where you are. You know what I mean? So I am just doing that, babes. I'm just alone. It's just me and my 2 dogs. I don't really have any friends. I kind of isolated myself from the world in the past 3 years. So I kind of want to just like reintroduce myself, like revamp and reintroduce myself, and just like go mad hard for myself. That's it. Ruthie. That's it. I want to travel. I want great experiences, and I just want genuine peace and happiness. Where am I at in life right now? I am doing a lot better than I was before. I'm not depressed. I think I have bouts of, damn, like, that shit sucked. Like, I think that is what is really, just sometimes it still creeps up on me, like, why did you do that? Like, out of all the people in the world you could have got involved with, you chose this. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like, I'm not even gonna say like he's a completely horrible person, but he wasn't a good person to me. So I'm just stuck with just like I don't know. I maybe it's like grieving or like the healing part. My therapist says I'm just grieving, which is valid. I absolutely agree that I am grieving, but it doesn't make it suck. It doesn't suck any less because I'm aware of that. So I think I'm just going through the grieving process. I'm trying to figure out my life, what I really want, what I aspire to do and be in this lifetime. I just want to be happy. I think I've spent a lot of my life growing up trying to please everyone else and just, looking out for everyone else and not focusing on myself. So I think it's just that time for me to really just lock in with me and just really focus on my development. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the tea. That's what's really going on. I don't know, girl. I just feel really like, just kind of, I don't know. I'm in the right place. And I want something good to come out of my life once. And it's not like good things don't happen to me, because a lot of phenomenal, great things have happened to me. But I just feel like this year in particular, whooped my ass. Like, turned me every way but loose. Like, tore me up bad. And I feel like the past couple years have just been like deteriorating year after year. Like, and that's why I know the situation wasn't for me, because this is not how life is supposed to go. And I don't feel bad for choosing myself, okay? And don't be like me, girly pops and guys, whoever watches this. Choose yourself. Be the villain if you have to. You get me? If you need to be the bad guy to better yourself and to do what's best for you, be that person. You know what I mean? Be that person. Yes, I think it's very important to just be an overall good person, but I think you need to be especially good to yourself. You know what I mean? Put you first, always. I think you should always put yourself first and just focus on you. Okay? Clap that tea. Yeah. So that's just where I'm at in life right now. I'm in a good place, I think. I'm very blessed. I'm very grateful that God has favored me, because a lot of people end up in these situations. They either die, or they either, do something crazy, or they just never come back from it. You know what I mean? Or it takes them a lot longer to come back from it. I was able to bounce back very quickly, and I'm eternally grateful for, the love that God has bestowed upon me, because, man, I cannot tell you how bad it was for me. Like, mentally just drained. And another reason why, like, going back to why I shouldn't have moved in, because I was mentally checked out of the relationship before I even moved in with the man. So I don't know what little demons were talking to me in my head. They were thinking for me, but it should have just never happened. But I learned, and I think the biggest lesson I was able to take away from this entire experience, because there's always a lesson, is that I know what I want and I know what I don't want. I know what I am willing to deal with and what I'm not willing to deal with. I know my limits. I know the type of relationship I want and the type of relationship I don't want. I'm able to assess like red flags very earlier on versus waiting until I'm freaking mentally exhausted. You know what I mean? So definitely learn the type of guy I want. Definitely change my entire type, because I realized I did have a type or whatever. Change that, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to experience that ever again. Like I said, I'd eat rocks before I deal with another man like that. But yeah, like I know what kind of man I want. So like, you know what I mean? I'm fully, my frontal lobe developed. That's what it is. That's what it is. My frontal lobe has officially developed. Yeah. My frontal lobe clicked. It's finally, it's clicking. It just like, whoop, and I was just like, ooh, you know? Yeah. I think that I'm just gonna blame my previous life decisions and experiences on my frontal lobe not developing. Now that it's developed, you know, we can move forward. Just pretend nothing ever happened in the past. Yep. But like I said, very grateful for the experience either way. Definitely learned a massive lesson out of all of this. I cannot be thankful enough for the support system I had. I was able to go back to my mom's house, able to go to my sister's house. I had plenty of other places to seek aid from. My sister has been my biggest support system throughout all of this because I don't really tell other people my business, but my sister knows pretty much everything. So she was able to kind of like, you know, support me through it all. My mom was being supportive. Everyone was very supportive of me, regardless of how embarrassed I was. They, you know, still welcomed me with open arms, and I'm just eternally grateful for that as well. And yeah, I am grateful that I'm in a better space. I'm grateful that, you know, I was able to finally walk away from a situation that was no longer serving me, regardless of how many years it took. I got out. I'm out. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much my life update. I have moved into a fabulous space. I love it. I'm obsessed. Life isn't shabby, thank God. And I just, you know, just hanging on, So, very excited to just restart my journey for the 11th time. I'm super excited to just have the opportunity in my own space because one of the main reasons why I moved in as well was because I wanted my own space to create my content. So that's why I left. You know what I mean? With my mom's house, I have my own room, but I don't have like an entire space to do my own content. And that's another reason why I moved in. So I'm grateful that I have my own space. I'm capable of creating my own content. I'm capable of making my own videos. This video up. Very grateful to have my own space and my own, you know, environment that I can be like creative as possible and really just like, you know, do my big one, do my own thing. So thank you guys. If you made it this far for watching the video, like, share, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. I really appreciate it. I really do. I am very excited to share so much more with you guys, my life updates, you know, the new things and stuff like that. Thank you for watching. Peace, love, and blessings and all that good stuff. Have a good night. See you in the next video. Bye, Marty. Say bye, Marty. Hi, Mia. Hi, Mia. Oh. No. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video.